I'm Carey Martell, the originalgamer.com, here at the Austin Comic Con with Stephen Maloney of the Joker blogs and now the Pinching Penny.
That's right. Hello, everybody.
So, for those of you who don't know, the Joker blogs is sort of a viral video that really took off a couple years ago. It's basically like a sort of a fan-made sequel to the Batman film. So, can you tell us a little bit about what was the genesis of the project?
It's too bad that Scott isn't here because he and Andrew DeVary are the creators. But as it seems to me, they sort of thought of it while they were going to the Dark Knight, and Scott was dressed up as the Joker, and he's really a great impersonator. Does a lot of impressions and things like that. So when he was doing his impression of the perfect, there he is. When he was doing his impression of the Joker, they sort of thought it'd make a great web series on YouTube.
You want to
yes, please hop in.
So over here doing this interview, and here is the guy himself who played the Joker in the show.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Scott.
Carey Martell, the originalgamer.com.
Oh, great. Good to see you.
So, I saw this a couple years ago when it first came out, and I was like, wow, is this like a viral video campaign for the next movie coming out? But no, it's just a total fan film.
It's a huge compliment for us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, what was the genesis? I asked him before, and he said you were the best person. What's the genesis for how you came up with this project?
It was sort of on the way to the Dark Knight premiere when the movie first came out. We were in costume, and we said, we probably should take advantage of the resemblance.
Right.
And since, obviously, sadly, there can't be any more Joker stories since Heath Ledger's no longer with us, unfortunately, we thought it would be a good way to do it on kind of a viral video type found footage series, and grew from there.
So what did you guys do to prepare this? How much money did it cost you in equipment and food and stuff to make something like this?
These were filmed in our basement, so borderline nothing at the very beginning, and then later on, we'd start adding, but still a very, very low budget type thing. So it's a lot of hard work from some friends, and parents helped out quite a bit to begin with, and our own pockets too.
What about that last episode? You guys are at the church and everything. Do they just close off the street, or you just go there 3 in the morning when nobody's there and just do it guerrilla style?
The church was actually a funeral home, and it looked a lot more like a church the way we shot it, which was fortunate. But the police cars and the video footage of sirens and things, that was an incredible night.
Yeah.
That was around a college campus that got.
That's the school I actually went to. There was someone had been held at gunpoint. There was some armed robbery on campus or whatever, and
they shut it down.
Yeah.
And there was literally a cop on every corner, so we just
appropriated that footage.
We just filmed around, and I'm sure that's highly illegal. Don't do it.
Probably is.
But that's cool.
Yeah,
it's very trauma style,
It is. You just kind of roll with it and see what happens.
As far as tell style, get the cameras, get out there, put the 5 cents in my movie.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I'm sorry whoever got robbed.
Yeah. We capitalized on it.
Did you guys have a special viral marketing campaign to get this thing seen, or just put it on YouTube and explode it all by itself?
That's all thanks to fans.
It seemed to me like a big timing thing as well. When the Dark Knight came out, Scott sort of had the foresight to put this out, sort of capitalize on that hype, and people fell in love with Heath Ledger's Joker. That it just
sprung from that.
Just kind of it happened.
But fans have been great. They've been putting up wanted posters. They've been telling all their friends, watching it a dozen times. So it's really up to them to keep it going and where it's gotten right now.
It's really we're super thankful for an opportunity to be in a place where we can actually meet them finally.
Yeah.
And it's not all of them yet. I wish they were all here so we could meet them all.
Same here.
And I feel bad because this guy and DeVary are the ones who created it, and thank you, by the way.
We're glad you're here.
And I came in about halfway through the process.
So you guys have a new film that's coming out, Pinching Penny. Tell us a little bit about that.
Pinching Penny is a independent film directed by Dan Glauser for $4,000. It too was shot in North Dakota. I play the lead character Alex, and it's about his obsession with wanting to buy things. He turns to crime in order to do it because it's not enough quick enough. So he holds a girl for ransom in order to try and bring his addiction to fruition. Yeah.
I associate produced it. Had very little to do with the film, but very very proud to know the crew. The director's a good friend, very talented guy, and of course it's got a pretty good lead actor as well.
Oh, thank you.
So this is a feature film. Is it like available for rental on YouTube? Where can people find it?
Yeah, it actually it got released on October 11th of this year, and you can find it at Blockbuster or you can get it on Amazon. I think it's also available on Walmart.com and BarnesandNoble.com. Hopefully, eventually down the road, we'll be on iTunes and VOD and Netflix as well.
That sounds really cool. Do you guys have other projects that you're working on right now that you'd love to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, series 2 is going to be coming out soon. We're still kind of in the final writing process, and we shot a few episodes. So that's definitely our next focus. But we got a couple independent film projects as well that we're excited about, and a Joker blog spin-off, if possible.
Another film, actually, Dan Glazer's next film is called Safety, and you can look it up on IMDb right now. It's listed as in development and all that because right now they're just raising funds and looking for actors and all that. But I'm attached to it right now as well. And so is Paul Vanasek, who plays Hugo Strange in the series.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep your eyes out for that.
So before we part here, do you have any advice you'd love to give to other filmmakers out there who are trying to do something on YouTube?
Yeah. Well, I think that filmmaking is one of the most painful, headache-ridden things you could possibly do in your life, but it's also the most rewarding. So I prepare for pain and for disappointment and for troubles on the way, because filmmaking isn't easy, but it's definitely one of the most fun you'll ever have, and to just have fun, because if the project isn't fun, it's not going to turn out well, and just keep at it and love it.
Yeah, there's I think one of the most important things is just to keep showing up and keep doing your work. There's always going to be naysayers out there that insult the work and all that, but you need to make sure, even the Joker blogs when it first started
sure.
There's always going to be people who are naysaying, but ignore those people and push on, and eventually it'll come to pass if you work hard enough and keep at it long enough.
Absolutely.
It's the best job to have in the world. I mean, it's awesome. So
yeah.
Well, thanks guys for this interview. I'm sure that our fans at home watching this appreciate this. It's a really great project you have. I'm very excited to see Pinching Penny and the season 2 that's coming out.
Thank you very much.
Sometime in the future, I hope.
And thanks everyone out there too.
Thank you guys.
Couldn't do it without you.